Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh
Tide.
my. Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Hey guys.
Hey,
Wow. Can you believe it's been a while since they heard
it has
this?
been.
Well, since we've done this
I know.
actually.
No, really, really. I'm trying to find out when the last time we put out a video.
Girl, let's not answer that question because it's been a while. Sorry, y'all. It's just a
Yeah, it has.
lot has been happening in our lives, and we're here now.
Absolutely. We are.
By the way, I am a Lord,
And I'm Todd Ho.
and this is the TL show. We're
Yes, we're
back.
back.
Yes. Hopefully, forget this time.
Yes. Well, I think we got a nice little schedule now.
Yes.
to the point of me working a lot, and plus you having school, and that's been conflicting with our schedule. But now
Yes.
I'd say let me just invest in a laptop, and
He
then
invested
we
in
can get the
quality for
podcast going while
once.
I'm at work.
He invested in
You said
quality
what?
for once.
Oh, well, I did one on a
You're
Mac,
welcome.
but Macs are very expensive.
Hmm.
They're very expensive.
So you invested in
And
quality. Just get on with that. You invested in quality finally.
yeah, the laptop was $200. I mean,
Quality.
$200,000.
All right.
I'm sorry, $200 or $1,000. I'm quite sure you know where the quality is.
Oh,
Because with
girl.
Apple, you're not
Oh,
just paying for the
girl.
name.
Oh,
You're
girl.
not paying for the name.
So let me
You're
ask you this
paying for the
question. Hold on.
quality.
Let me ask you this question. Are you saying that because it's more expensive, that means it's better? So are you saying that apartments in New York are better because they're more expensive?
Absolutely not. No one
All
said
right,
nothing
then.
like
That's what
that,
I gotta say.
honey. We're talking about
That's all I
electronic
want to
device,
say.
honey. Honey, we're
She's
not
done.
talking about apartments. We're talking about
She's done.
electronic device, girl. Oh, girl,
She's finished.
girl. Oh, the girl struggles. She struggles
Deceased.
over that girl.
Over.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Finito.
You need to take that whole little thing that you thought you had going. You need to take it to rehab, girl, because you wasn't going nowhere with it. You need to get back off it.
Oh, girl. I'm going everywhere with
Mm-hmm.
this. She's that girl. Just so you know.
Mm-mm. She's missing. She's struggling a struggle.
I'm just calling it as it
Well,
is, girl.
girl, you ain't talking about it. Okay. Well, how was your year? Because it's been like a whole year, actually.
um,
It's a lot that's
Almost,
happened.
essentially, almost a whole year. I think we started at the beginning. Either we started at the beginning or we didn't even get a chance to. But either way, my year was okay at first, and then the pandemic hit. It got worse,
Yeah,
as
it
y'all
did.
know. And then it was kind of like a spiral situation because of a bunch of different things happened last year. If
Hmm.
we'll get into a second, but so it was that. And how about you? How was your year? How was it with you?
Same thing. It was a lot that happened, due to COVID, that was like extreme. I think it's something that, we never thought we would ever, have to face. So I
Yes.
know that, was a lot to deal with for just everyone. I feel like the whole world is in mourning. And I
Yeah.
think, we will hope for it to get better. And and like I said, just everyone doing their part, so we can prevent people who can't deal with it getting sick. So I think that's
Yeah.
the best we can do and stuff like that. Remind you, I worked through this whole pandemic, by the way, and I still am working. So
Yeah, you
I
were.
think we deserve a double check. I just feel like they need to send us an extra little check. once it's all over.
Oh, they need to
We
double.
work
They need
through
to
it.
triple that check a little bit. Triple it.
They do. The thing is, people have been talking about it, but they say they think they would, like, later down the line, they think they would, wind up giving us something or whatever the case may be. But not right now,
Yeah.
because unfortunately, I'm an essential worker, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't want that, but okay. But at the same time, a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people can't afford rent and don't have food and stuff like that. So it was a lot to
Yeah.
see the whole city shut down. And you know, I used to live close to a food bank, and when I tell you guys, they had middle class. They had everybody who you wouldn't even think would be in that line. Like very nice cars and stuff like that. Mercedes, all that high end stuff, and it was in the food bank line. So yeah, it hit home for a lot of people. Um, when I was at work dealing with them and stuff like that, it was a lot. So hopefully, like I said, it'll get better. So that was of course that's part of my story due to the point I had to work through that through this whole year. Um, Everything else has been great. I think everything came to a close. I think for some reason for me, throughout the whole year, it's like always the ending, always a close. It always closes well for me. I don't know what it is. I think it's just always my season when it gets to the end of the year. And for as with relationships and all that, it all comes to a close and to a conclusion if I want to deal with it next year or I don't want to deal with it. And
Yeah.
it's been great. I guess that's all I can say. God, Lee.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to add?
No, not at the moment. I guess we can kind of talk about what we were going through if you want to do that. If you want to head straight into
Oh,
that.
you want to dive deeper into it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We'll get into all of that later. Because I didn't want to just come out the gate with it, because, girl, it is a lot. So, we both went through a lot this year.
I think you more than me.
Well, I guess
I would say you have.
both.
You have.
Even.
It's been a tough year, and remind you guys, we're really close friends
Yeah.
throughout the podcast. We talk all the time, so we
I know he knows all that's been going on. I know that all that's been going on with him as well. We've kind of this is not we're not doing this just for the podcast. We're not friends because of the podcast. We're friends because we're friends, basically.
hmm we are. So I don't know if you want to start or you want to take it home.
Yeah, I guess I'll start, girl. Essentially, what happened was just a lot of different things going on, like my uncle losing him, which that was pretty much the major thing that happened, basically. Um, I lost my uncle and my great uncle all within a week in September, and yeah, September. I lost them all in like a week of a week of being around, a week of each other, a week of each other, basically.
Mm.
And that was a lot. And now it's like I have to. My cousins are living with us as well, so it's like a lot of change in that aspect of, especially their kids. So it's like I have to help one of them with school, and we're kind of just. It's a lot of figuring all of that out and making all of it make sense and making it work. And I was not in a good place around that time of really just, losing my great uncle and my uncle. But now I'm kind of getting better about it. I have to accept it
Mm-hmm.
so that way I could get to this place, basically. So it's like that. Um, my mom was going through what she was going through at the time. I was going through what I was going through emotionally at the time. We were all kind of like going through emotional things, emotional, mental stressors and stuff like that. So it's that, this. losing family, um, just a lot. It was just a lot. It was a lot, and we're getting better, but it's still a lot. So that was pretty much it, really, for me. It was just the pandemic happened, stressful in that thing. The pandemic was stressful alone,
It was.
and then you're adding on different personal situations that happen to you and things that happen to people around you and all these different things, and it's just like, girl, it was a lot. But what about you? What's going on with you? What happened with you in 2020?
Well, I mean, this year everything was starting off definitely good. Well, this is a whole
Yeah.
nother year, but you know what I mean. 2020. It started off well. I had my car, so I was very excited about that. Because I had got it, I got it in 2019 in December. So I started off the year with a whole new car. So I was very happy about that. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that was the first thing happened. What else happened? Oh, golly. Jeez Louise. I don't know why I lost a train of thought.
We
Yes, I had got my car. And then I think that,
the place,
no, because it was the car, and then something else happened. Something else happened.
the new place.
No, that happened after. I'm trying to go in
Um,
order.
are you talking about a negative? A negative that happened?
Yeah.
Your your aunt.
Yeah, that was in that too. Okay. Okay, I gotta start this over. Hold
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. Just keep
on.
going.
Okay. Okay, so the first thing happened, definitely I started off with a car, a brand new car, and my boyfriend had, the car we had, previously before we got this one. And it was great to have that. So I was definitely in a good mood of starting off the year with that. And then I believe the pandemic started before my coworker. She had lost her son, and that was a lot for her. And I had to definitely, that really stopped us for even doing the podcast because I was working pretty much so every day for almost like a month or two. You know,
Yeah, that
so
did. Yeah, I think I forgot about that. I now remember. I remember that now. Yeah, I remember that.
it was a lot for her, and her son was actually murdered. So that was even worse, for a person. So that happened, and then I think the pandemic started around after that time period. Yeah, it was definitely after. It was that after. Yes, it was after. I'm correct. It was after, and I remember just hearing about it. People wasn't chopping it up to be such a big deal, and other people were, and then found out it was a very, very big deal. Um, so I was, like I said, again, still working both jobs. Because both of my jobs are essential. So apparently, guess whatever.
Yeah,
I work through
we
all of
just
that.
everything is considered essential, and if you know what his job was, we you would see why we're being sarcastic about that, because one of them, it's like, girl, this is not really as essential as y'all think this is. I get it, but
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
that I moved into a different department. We did close. I moved to a different
Oh yeah,
department,
yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. Never mind.
but I did enjoy
I'm
that.
still gonna be snarky and sarcastic about it. I just want to say
Girl,
that.
wig. Well, now since we're about to be going through a second lockdown, they need to drop that because
They
they don't need
do.
that. So, but I did explore a lot of departments in my where I worked at. So I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. So I was really excited about that. But it was a lot. It was very scary to work through it because at that time we really didn't have gloves or too much mask. They were gone, and thank God I really buy paper towels and toilet paper, mostly sometime in bulks, because I'm a cancer, so I like to have a lot of things. So lucky, we had a bunch, so that was a very, very great thing. I lost auntie because of COVID, and it was a lot for me. It really, really was. I don't think I was able to really mourn the way I want to mourn about the situation at the end of the day. And it was a lot of things that happened with my family, and it really showed the true colors of how they really felt about my immediate family. And it hurt it hurt it a
Yeah.
lot during that process, and it took me to the point of trying to mourn a situation of being sad, and to the point of being frustrated and angry, bringing back memories that I had to deal with as a child, with these individuals.
Yeah.
So that was a lot for me to deal with that. So I was working back to back. Remind you, like I said, my co-worker's son had passed away, and plus I was working at my other job as well. So it was a lot, and it was hard for me to process or gather anything. So that was a lot for me, but I made it through. I made it through, and and the positives, because like I said, I feel like those was a lot of negatives. But you know, the positives, I did move out, so into a new apartment. So I was very happy about that. I was actually inspired by one of my friends. She actually moved out her apartment, and she was moving into a house. And I was like, "Are you really just gonna do that?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go do it." And I was like, well, and then I eventually, how I guess the point of her excitement about doing it and her dedication, because at that time, me and my boyfriend was gonna stay in our apartment for like 3 years so we can save up because we want to eventually buy a house. So at that time, I was like, looking at that enjoyment that she had, and I was like, you know what, I need some of that. I need space because at that time we was cooped up in a one bedroom apartment, and I think the point is you guys need to know: the longer you stay in a place, the more crowded it will be. It will get crowded because you're living in there, so you're gonna accumulate a lot of things. So I was like, yeah, it's time for us to move,
Yeah, I know
and
exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
I know Funko Pop.
Oh,
She
excuse me,
knows.
girl. Let me go ahead and mute this girl right quick. Bloop.
Funko Pop.
Anyways,
No, but like I said, we had a lot of things. So we eventually moved into a bigger apartment. It's a 2 bedroom. So and I love it. I love it. Like I got my own little space. We do not share the same bathroom. I'm basically using the guest bathroom. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this experience of that been so great to the point where I'm like, even when we get a house, I think we're going to be doing different bathrooms. I think I really enjoyed that part to myself, And not saying I don't love my boyfriend or like, sharing things with him, but it's just like that. I want that to be for me. And yes, it's a way on the other side of the apartment, but I will go over there to the other part. I mean, to the bathroom. And when we get in the house, if I have to go upstairs to use the restroom, I will do that. So, but that's most of my highlights. My new place. And that the year was over. Oh, and we finally got the Dorito Man out the White House.
finally,
We did.
finally,
He did.
finally.
This was a nerve. Excuse me, guys. This was the most
Nerve wracking.
that, and just
We were ready.
it was a lot. Like you guys don't. Oh, and the Black Lives Matter movement, you guys. I'm so sorry we didn't even bring that up. Definitely Black Lives Matter, the George Floyd situation, for all the victims, everyone. Um, that's been a lot, and I feel like it was a lot for the Black community. Okay, and just bringing awareness. And it's just to the point that people really don't believe that the notion people trying to push is all lives matter. Again, we know all lives matter. We just saying Black lives matter too. That is kind of we're going with that.
But
Okay.
yeah, it was a big deal. It was sad because it's like we're already dealing with the pandemic right now. And then the
Hmm.
fact that it's like we're dealing with deaths after deaths after deaths after deaths, and it's like COVID deaths, police brutality deaths, all of these different things just kind of accumulating. 2020 was a horrible year. Let's just be
It
honest.
was.
Let's just call it what it was. She was horrible. It
She
just,
was.
she took Black Panther from us. She took Kobe Bryant from us. Who else did she? She took our loved ones from us. 2020 was horrible.
But like I said, the Black Lives Matter movement, I'm glad that we have that in motion. I feel like it's a great thing. It's a good cause. Um, and I think it's just bringing a awareness of, things like that do happen, and, we're here. We're in it together. So to see the protests, that really just warmed me. Like I remember when they first started, I was like on it. So and that really helped me through work. I used to watch that a whole shift through work, you guys, just nonstop news all day long, just watching it because it was just you know good to see everyone staying together and stuff like that. For black people, white, all the minorities and white, like some white people too. So up to okay, a lot of white people too. They were standing with us, okay, and we stand strong. So and still going on today. So we stand together. I don't like that people try to call it politics or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
We're fighting for our lives.
Right.
This is basically a sickness that's in this country, and we're trying to stop it.
Essentially.
Yeah, okay.
We want it gone. We want it stopped. We want it to cease.
Yeah. So with that, and then how the Trump handled the whole situation, which we already knew he was going to handle it the way he did. Not really acknowledged it. Well, he acknowledged that what was going on, but he just went left with this saying that we was trying to destroy the country and all that extra stuff. So this was a very serious thing of making sure he got the hell out of there, and we did, and he's still trying to say he
It was
won.
false and all that. Girl, it wasn't.
Okay, your time was up.
This is it. That was it. It's enough. You got to go.
4 years of it. We had to deal with that for 4 years.
Mm,
We're tired.
a mess.
I know you're tired. Aren't you tired?
Girl,
We're
yes.
tired.
Girl, absolutely.
So that's definitely a high for this year.
Oh, you know what else,
Him
though?
getting out of
Actually, I forgot. Another high for me, because I was, girl, most of mine was negatives. But in the positive realm of everything, I'm a part of the Switch team.
She did,
I'm
yeah.
joining. I'm now here with y'all. I'm here. What's
She's
going
finally
on?
sitting at the
I'm in
good
the
side.
neighborhood.
Okay,
I'm up the street. What are y'all serving?
girl, we're serving Mario Kart.
Wig. Y'all
But,
are. But yeah, I decided last year, I was like, listen, I gotta get some goodness in my life. Something positive. Let's get it.
mhm.
Let's get into it. So I decided to join the Switch game. And as soon as I told my friend, y'all already know, he went above and beyond. He was like, "Oh, we're having this. This is gonna happen. This is happening. But you're definitely getting Splatoons."
Oh yes, it definitely had to happen. But didn't you get your VR this year too? Or you got that for Christmas?
Yeah,
No, you got that VR. No, you got that VR this year.
I actually
Last year. Well,
did. I
yeah, because it was supposed to be a birthday slash Christmas gift.
I
You
got
got
it
it that
last
year.
year.
Yeah, it was in the beginning of the year.
Hold on, really? You might be right. You actually might. No, you're right. You're right. Ooh, sorry about that. If y'all heard any noise in the background, it was me on the PlayStation. I was trying to find something to see if there was proof that I did get it this last year, but never mind. I'll check later. But yeah, I think it was last year.
I can pull
Yes,
it up.
you know what? It was last year because remember when I got it, this is before the pandemic. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, girl, I got to celebrate my birthday. I got to do this. I got to do that. And then the pandemic hit. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was like, oh, by Christmas, this whole thing is going to be over. Christmas comes around. It's not. But yeah, girl, that's pretty much what's going on. That's the update with us. We're definitely going to try to make sure that we do this more often because we really miss it. We miss doing the TO show, the podcast. We miss it a lot. So I want to get back into it.
Yeah. And what's that?
Yeah, we want to have fun. We want to get this started. We want to get back into this.
Yeah, we got the time now. We got all the things we need. I'm using the damn. I'm using my
Quality
job
computer.
internet.
There you go.
I wasn't saying that. I said I was using. Okay, girl. Yes. Well,
Just have to check her real quick.
this girl didn't throw me off. Okay. Well, this is Tide Ho here,
And this is, oh Lord.
and we're out of here.
Yes, we are. It's time for us to go. We gotta listen. I know it's brief, but girls gotta do stuff, you know? We wanna
We'll
do the
call
hot
it
gossip.
a situation.
We're
We
doing
just
the hot gossip. And we don't want to gossip on here. Because y'all don't know the
oh,
players that we're talking about.
oh, girl, I gossip all day. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be doing that in church. Girl, look at her. Girl,
Weak. That's true.
girl
That's true.
look at
She's
her
not
wig.
lying. She be
She didn't even
gossiping
pluck it
everywhere,
out.
girl. I was talking to her about something, and she's like, "Girl, but that's not what I heard." And I'm like, "Girl, how you heard that? How you heard more information about something that didn't even happen yet? How that work?"
Like, girl, I can just imagine. It's called Scratch Your Lie. See if you can find something.
Oh, girl.
Oh,
Anyways,
that's what all the girls do. I've seen
girl. And anyways, all right, you guys, this was fun. We'll definitely be doing this again sometime soon. We have some content that we're going to be kind of coming together with and creating, and especially since I have a Switch now, so we definitely can do some stuff about Switches. So
Yes.
we'll be bringing back I know for sure we definitely have to do more of that gaming one. That one was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, we did. Had a good time
We
doing that
definitely
one.
have to do that more. So we'll definitely be trying to do that. And we're going to try to see if we can get up some streaming content of us playing a game because we're going to play some stuff together. Right now we're playing Little Hope. So, which is fun, by the way. If y'all haven't played any of the Man and Medan Dark Picture anthology games, get into those. Only if you have a friend. Only if you have a friend. It's much, much funner when you play it with a friend. So, yeah.
It is, even though this person killed like two people.
Girl, first of all, I only killed one person.
She killed two people.
Girl, let's not talk about how you killed two people in the Man and Medan game. Check that.
Oh, they had it coming.
Oh, girl. Wow.
One was a Trump supporter. I had to get rid of him.
Oh, girl. Let's not. Anyways, catch that. All right, you guys. And we are out of here. All right. Bye.